Do you own a mirror? I'm a manly gay.
Wrong.
Sharp. Independent.
Dependent.
Welcome to the show, Slightly Unhinged.
Welcome back to Slightly Unhinged. Tonight on Slightly Unhinged, we are joined by a queen who packed up her wigs, her heels, and probably emotional trauma and moved across the country to make waves in the Portland drag scene. Welcome to the show, the queen of Richmond herself, Monique Michaels, is in the studio. Yes. What is going on?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay, before we start anything,
Yeah.
I did bring a gift.
Oh, you brought a gift.
Yes.
Oh, she
I-
pulled that on her
I
Gucci.
brought a gift. So it's nice and warm.
Yes.
And it has a great scent.
Oh my god.
But oh my god, yes, here's a little gift for you.
Oh,
I also
what?
did bring a bag of sand, but then I just found out you were like scared of it. So I'll keep that in my bag.
Yes. Well, fuck it. I'm putting it on. Here
Yeah,
we go. We're
please,
just gonna
feel
wear
free.
this the whole episode.
Costume
We're
change.
good. We're costume change.
Oh my god, it's like doubled outfit too,
Oh, we're
because
gonna make me
that
look
shirt is
real good on this.
actually
episode.
exactly what I'm wearing right now. So
Oh, there we are. Look at you. She's just laying on my chest, hanging
I mean,
out.
it's my favorite part,
Oh my
like place to be,
God.
is on people's
Nobody has
chests.
brought me a gift before.
I know, I peeped it. That's why I said,
Oh.
oh wait, I'll be the first.
And I'll wear it this whole episode. Well, here we are, and I'll wear it out in public.
Yeah,
I'll
thank
have you
you,
sign it.
thank
It'll be
you.
a whole thing.
I appreciate.
Well, welcome to Slightly
Yes,
Unhinged.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for agreeing to come on this crazy shit.
Well, yes.
I mean, this is a fun time. I have been thoroughly enjoying this podcast land. It's been interesting, but you recently moved here from East Coast. That's a huge leap.
Yup.
What brought you to Portland?
I didn't know a damn soul. And then I went outside, licked my finger, stuck it in the air, and the wind took me here.
You're like,
And
it just happened. The wind was like,
yeah.
you're going to Portland, Oregon.
I mean, I'll say realistically, I wanted to go on the West
Yeah.
Coast. My dream, my goal is drag. I want to do that full time. And I was doing that all over the East Coast. And I was like, oh my God, I kind of want to branch out. And Portland was cheaper than Seattle
Yes.
or Los Angeles.
yes.
And then also I'm a big movie person. So I was like Twilight, Halloween Town, Gravity Falls, like, why not just move here?
you're a
And
star.
here I am.
And here you are. What part of East Coast? I know I said it in the intro of Richmond, but difference of Richmond and Portland.
Well, there's in what terms are you asking?
Drag scene.
Drag scene. Well, the difference is huge.
Yeah.
The East Coast, I would say, the West Coast is very fast.
Yeah.
But it's more of like, it's weird to say because West Coast is fast. East Coast is like a progression.
Yeah.
But it's also so very quick.
Yeah.
Like I see girls here who have been doing drag for the same amount of time I have, and the two different growths or just areas of where we're at,
Mhm.
I do believe it's just because of where you're at.
Yeah.
On the East Coast, it's very, oh, that doesn't look good. No, you will not go on stage.
Yeah.
No, you need to be at this level.
Yeah.
Versus here, it's very, oh, we love your art. Let's put
Come
you
as
on
are,
stage.
see
Yeah.
see you on stage. Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, I have family in DC, and so I have been to quite a few drag shows out in that area, and
Come
it's
on,
definitely a
DC.
very different
Yeah.
scene than Portland.
Yeah.
I have a lot of family in Minnesota, different scene than in Portland.
Yeah.
So I totally hear you, and I do love the Portland drag scene because I agree. I think you show up as you are,
Mhm.
and let's put on a fucking show.
Yeah. And I think also, like, because of it being such an art-driven city, I felt like, oh my God, I'll be kind of a perfect fit because I don't really see myself or my type
Yeah.
of drag here.
Right.
So it was like, let me go there.
Yeah. So what was your first impression of Portland when you got here? Had you visited before?
No.
So you just were like,
No.
finger in the air,
Yeah.
taking me to fucking Portland.
I
You
was
show up.
watching like 4K drone footage of the city for months, going, oh, I'm gonna live there.
You're gonna live there.
This is so great. Like,
so when you landed, was it the same expectation?
Well, yay and nay.
Yeah.
Richmond's very small. Like, there's not a lot of skyscrapers. There's not like the city living
Yeah.
for a city.
Yeah.
Coming through here, I was like, oh, this is a city. There's highways that are like above the skyscrapers. I was like, this is weird. And then also seeing Mount Hood, I like for the first time cried. I was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
this is
Yeah.
beautiful. Like, we don't have that on the East Coast. We got flatlands,
Right.
wheat,
Right.
you know, some rivers,
Revers.
and stuff like that. So I would say the city definitely was very welcoming into terms of what I was expecting, you
Well, that
know.
was gonna be my next question. How did Portland welcome you?
Portland, I mean, has been great.
I love that.
I would say open arms.
Yeah.
I feel like I have some pretty great charisma.
Yeah.
Joey, camera on me there.
Yeah.
Pretty
There it
great
is.
charisma, you know. But you know, I feel like I go up to people with open arms, so I, you know, kind of hope
Yeah.
the same for me. And
Yeah.
so they've been great. You know, I've dealt with a few people where they've said things to me and I've gone,
Hmm.
"Do you own a mirror?"
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's fine. We're in an artistic city.
Yes.
Artistic city.
Artistic city.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, let's rewind a bit here. Tell me about the birth of Monique Michaels. How did she come to life?
Monique came to life. It will be 10 years in October. I've always wanted to be an entertainer. I was doing theater a lot, auditioning for like singing competitions, America's
that.
Got Talent, The Voice, like anything to kind of get me out there,
Yeah.
I wanted to do. And then I started watching Drag Race, and then I came out the closet, and then I was like, I mean, it was kind of like a snowball effect. I started doing makeup for the theater company I was
I
with,
love that.
for their shows when I wasn't in them. So I was constantly still working. And then I was just like, I remember always saying to my family or friends, like, I'm not gonna be one of those. Like, I don't want to dress like I'm a manly gay. And
Wrong.
yeah, and then, you know, here we are,
Here
you
we
know.
are.
But yeah, so that kind of started, I'd say about 9 years ago. I was doing makeup. A year into that, I started getting like heels, wigs, pads. Then my whole senior year, I did all of that in drag. My senior portraits were in drag.
Oh my gosh.
The yearbook picture was in drag. I went to prom in drag.
That's amazing.
Walked across the stage, graduation in drag.
Holy shit.
Yeah, my like on for graduation, they have a picture of you when you're walking, saying what your plans were,
Yeah.
and it was to move to Richmond to be a female impersonator. And I mean, I did it.
You did.
Half of the other people there are still there, so you know, here I am.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That takes a lot of courage. Me in high school I could have never have done that. Like I was the closeted gay kid getting thrown into the lockers.
Mhm.
So hearing that's like so amazing.
Yeah, I will. Well, I will say, what really helped was I think just like the time of growing up that
Yeah.
I was doing. Like I was starting ninth grade, 2015, 2016. I actually
Just
looked.
gonna go ahead and just
I was like,
crawl down.
notice when I said that, I did look at you because I was like,
I graduated in '05, so
oh my God. '05 was a great year, y'all. '05 was a great year. I can't remember that
different
much.
times, got it.
Yes. But like different times, I will say I definitely got bullied or like
Sure.
I got it. But
Yeah.
once I came out, and then I also like kind of flipped the script, like I came out and nobody was stopping me.
Right.
Like I would literally see my best friend at the end of the school hall and would just yell, "You're a hoe!" And the teacher was like, "Mikey," and I'm like, "Girl, shut up! You're not my teacher." And I kept it pushing. Like I just was living life, living
I
so
love
free.
that.
The school was
Oh.
very restricting to be like when I was doing all this in drag, they were like, "You need permission." You know, where I had to sit down with the principal and they were like, you know, if you get bullied or if something happens to you, we aren't going to be held
They're
responsible
like,
for
sign a
that.
waiver.
Yeah, they were just like, if you want to
That's
wear
crazy.
a dress to prom, like
Yeah.
by law we can't stop you, but we will not be held responsible
That's
for what
insane.
happens to you.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, I knew nothing was going to happen to me. I
Sure.
had a great support system. Once I
That's
came out,
amazing.
like I didn't have to say a thing. If someone bullied me or a teacher said something out of pocket, I wanted to say something, but I didn't need to
Yeah.
because the room was there,
Oh,
you
that's
know, so I
amazing.
felt very supported in that
So
way.
great.
Yeah. And I mean, I was doing like the lunch ladies were like, "Can you do my wedding makeup?" And I was doing
Lunch
their
ladies.
makeup for their weddings and stuff. And like the girls would be like, "Oh, I need my makeup done for prom." Well, hello.
Hello, I got you covered. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I'm jealous of that. I mean, that's amazing. But also props to you for saying, "Fuck it, this is who I am and no one's going to talk shit." And here we
Right.
are. Like, I don't care. And I think that is something that is so I wish more um I wish more people could grasp.
Hmm.
Like, I wish that more kids in high school could have that same confidence that you had. And I hope maybe someone that's maybe listening to this podcast will be like, holy shit.
Yeah. I will say, I think, you know, it's definitely where you grew up, where you're from. I mean, I'm from a small area, and I think my biggest thing was just how my family is gonna
Yeah.
accept me. And then they didn't accept me.
Mhm.
And then I was like, well, if they were so quick to throw me away, I can kind of throw y'all away too. Y'all
Yeah.
ain't. And then I was like, you know what? The people that meant the most to
Yeah.
me, it it hurts them, it affects them, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. And like they're hurting me to a different degree, you
Right.
know? And then once I kind of got them out of my head, I was like, shit, I don't care about any of y'all.
Right.
But care love you though. Love you. That's why the sand's still over there.
Yeah, no, 100%. It took me until I was 37 to finally get that in my life. So I totally hear you. What was your moment where you're like, oh shit, I'm actually good at this?
Um I would say probably like at drag or entertaining.
Just in general, just like, hey, I know I'm made for this, and this is my moment.
Honestly and truthfully, when I started turning heads,
Yeah,
like when people were like, you shouldn't do that, or like
right.
when I started making an impact, you know what I'm saying? I think because no shit, I'm egotistical. I own a mirror. Like I know what I look like stepping out the house.
Sure.
I know how I look right now. I know I look good. So it's like I feel like God, I lost my train of thought there.
She got so sidetracked about how good she
No,
was
I
looking in the
like looked at
photo.
myself and I was like, wait a minute, I look really good. I look really good. But yeah, I would say it was just more of like hearing the impact of others.
Mhm.
I remember distinctly one time we had this small town, everybody knows
Yeah.
everybody there, and this one woman had passed away. And the guys there are very like you're either very country
Mhm.
or, you know, uh you're just not a fan of the gays.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend, I had never met her boyfriend. Mind you, I'm like 17. These people are 30s. Like, I don't really know them like that. I've seen her, I've talked to her, but like he came up to me, he knew who I was, and he was like, my girlfriend would talk about you all the time. She would show me pictures of you.
Oh my
She would
gosh.
just talk about how brave you are. And I think like that to me,
Yeah.
especially being 16, 17, I was like, I'm still a kid and I meant something to someone, and for him to feel so compelled no matter who he was around, he just came up and said it, and I was like, that is how I know like
Yeah.
I'm doing what I need to do and I'm pretty good at it, you
I
know?
fucking love that. That's great. No, I absolutely love that, and that's amazing. Um, no, I think that when you find your moment, and that moment will stick with you forever,
Yeah.
and then you're like, no matter what, I got this.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
here we
mean,
are.
and as a little kid, I mean, I was dancing around to Lady Gaga
Oh yeah.
like at the age of 8 when Paparazzi came out. Like I was shaking it then. So
Age of
like
8 when
I said that for a
paparazzi came
reason.
out. At the
Um
age of 8 when paparazzi came out, I was in my like 20s.
So yeah, I
Great.
mean, but I was there, you know what I'm saying? Like at least I was there when she won Best New Artist. I we watched
We
the same
did.
performance
We
where she
did.
hung herself with
We
blood,
did
girl.
watch the same performance.
We were there. Very
Oh,
different parts of our
very,
lives,
very
but
different parts of our lives is correct.
you were at the club, I
I
was
was
at
at the
daycare.
club. You were at daycare. Oh my god, this is so true. um, fucking dead. What impression do you think Monique gives people when they first meet her?
um that I'm a bitch, and that impression is very accurate and correct. I think I don't know. pretty drag queens or drag queens who are very
Yeah.
polished or
Yeah.
not the standardized drag
Yeah.
usually get they're a bitch.
Yeah.
And I mean, I am. Especially moving here and having like the southern drag
Yeah.
values and like stuff ingrained in me. I do I mean, coming over here I do have a lot of judgment. Also, doing it for 5 years, I have a lot of judgment. And
Sure.
if you're doing this in a public space, you're allowing other people to judge you.
Oh,
So,
100%.
yeah, I mean, I would say if you think I'm a bitch, I am, but just come talk to me. I'm really nice. Like I promise you, like half of the time I'm like really high and I'm
I
just
love
like expecting the next blunt to come and get me. Like
that.
I'm not worried about what y'all got going on.
I mean, I guess that kind of rolls in that, what changes when someone actually becomes your actual friend?
Um, what changes? Oh my God, I feel bad for my actual friends. Um, what changes is I would say, I think they would say I'm more of a bitch than anything because I think I'm more, when people get to know me or I feel
Yeah.
close to someone,
Yeah.
it's that bravery. Like you say
Absolutely.
what's on your mind, you say
Yeah.
what's on your chest. If I feel it, I feel it. If I'm not in a good mood, people can attest. They'll know.
They'll know.
They'll
They will
know.
know.
They will know. And I don't even gotta say it. The energy. I'm a big person. The energy in the room will feel a little stagnant or sharp.
Yeah. Sharp.
Sharp.
Is Monique part of a house, or
No.
you just Monique Michaels all on your
Just
own?
Monique Michaels, independent.
Independent.
Independent. And that's also why I feel like I can get a pass for being a little bit cocky and
Yeah.
not as humble.
Yeah.
Because nobody this was all self-taught.
That was all
I
self-taught.
Everything, honey, I work really hard for this. I
Yeah.
taught all myself this. No one's helped me. Yeah, someone told me to go to capizios.com, but they ain't tell me what Capizios to get. So yeah, I'm very self-made,
I love that.
self-taught.
I love that. That's
Thank you,
amazing.
RuPaul.
Yes, I love that. If you had to describe Monique as a drag genre, what would she be?
Sex.
Sax.
Yeah, sex.
Love that.
With that accent too, because it's very
Sax.
like comedic. Yeah.
It's very
Like I want to
comedic.
be like very sexy, but then I would like to like turn around and my face is like, you know?
So would you say that you're more glamour or camp?
Um, Visually, glamour.
Yeah,
Car- Personality wise, camp.
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I can make something stupid, I will. And if I can find a way to make a joke or like throw something in there or play with the
Yeah.
audience, I'm gonna do it.
I love
And if
that.
that involves me being stupid or like I scream at people. If they give me money, I
Scream at people.
scream. If you tip me $5 or more, I will
Only
scream at you.
$5 or more. So make
Yeah.
sure you show up to a Monique Michaels with $5 or more so you can get screamed
Yes,
at.
and I will scream as loud as I can. And for the holidays, I do a little something special.
Oh, you get a little something special
You
for
know.
$10. You get a real good
Okay.
special.
If it's 50, then
If
you
it's
can
50.
get a private scream.
Chaos or villain era? Like, do you like to like throw a little chaos, or is it more of like a villain era? Like, have you had those moments?
Um, I would say honestly, villain era
Yeah,
down. Yeah,
down.
I'm always in my villain era. Chaos, I would say, happens more like if I'm in a pageant or if
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah,
something. I mean, when I'm getting ready, it's very chaotic. If I have people helping me, they can probably attest to that it is a very chaotic thing because I'm like, what are you doing down there? Hello? Have you never
Hello,
tied a shoe?
hello. I'm up here.
Yeah, so but yeah, I think I'm always in my villain era. I always
I
got
love that.
something to say, but
Always
it
got something
comes
to
from
say.
the heart.
Yeah,
Like 9 times out of 10, if I say something villainous or wrong, it's just because I'm dumb and I just don't know how to say or speak or do things. And I'm just like, I don't know how to say this without sounding rude, but
mhm,
like, but also B, if I'm saying something, I'm probably saying it to help you. Like I'm gonna like say, hey, that wig is slipping. Come with me, let me show you the wig glue I use and the tricks I do
yeah,
so we can avoid that,
yeah.
you know?
Helping
So,
the queen out.
yeah.
I
Villain
love it.
error, very silent sweetheart.
I love that. What's your absolute favorite part about doing drag?
Um, I'd say the transformation The transformation for it, especially being new here,
Mhm.
I was going to drag, out of drag, going to see the shows out of drag, introducing myself, and then being downstairs with the girls who I've spent weeks talking to,
Yeah.
and they have no idea who I am. They're just like, "New conversations. Are you a woman?" And I'm just like, "Girl, we see each other every week. What are you talking about?" Like, I just talked to you were at my house yesterday, actually, and we just smoked. And now you're like, "Who are you, girl? What do you mean?" I'd say, yeah, the
Yeah.
transformation. Because I mean, sometimes I even forget. That's why, like, if I have a mirror in front of me or if I see myself, I'm looking because I'm like, "Damn." I did
I
that.
did
I
that.
don't look like this normally.
Oh my god. What do you think people misunderstand the most about drag performers?
Um, God, this is really hard because
Mhm.
I am very like I would say what people think about drag performers is that we're very like and they do it with gay people,
Yeah.
sexualized.
Yeah.
We're very like just overly sexualized people or, we're trying to groom the children. Let me tell you something. I believe drag queens can read to children. I am not that queen.
Yeah.
Do not bring your kid. If I am backstage and I hear a queen go, "There's a child out there," I literally go, "Mother," like, God damn it. Like, I was preparing to get all over the floor. Like, but I think, like, people are saying, keep kids away from drag.
Right.
I have a little brother. He was actually born 4 months before I started doing makeup, started doing drag.
Mhm.
He knows who I am. When he comes to my shows, he thinks I'm the only boy that does it. He thinks everybody else are women. Like it's just proof to me that you can be around something and not sexualize it or
Yes.
say something.
Absolutely.
I'm a firm believer where like kids don't think something unless you make them think that.
Absolutely.
If you are giving this a power to the kids to
Mhm.
be like, that's sexual, that's what all they're gonna know to it, you
Right.
know? And I think with my little brother, like I mean, he saw me crawl on the floor. He's seen the shows,
He's
okay?
seen the
He
shows.
has he's been the number one critique too. He's like the Gordon Ramsay
He's the
of
Gordon
drag,
Ramsay.
okay? Don't see a show in Virginia if my brother's there. He will write a review.
You will write a review. Oh my god, that's amazing. What visual element are you most obsessed about right now? I know. Makeup,
Okay,
hair,
thank you. I
fashion,
was over here going,
body
"Oh my god,
language,
this is spelling
details.
bee."
Like what is it about your style that you're just like, I'm obsessed. I do this every time. I'm obsessed. This is where I'm at.
Honestly and truthfully, I don't think it's necessarily like a whole thing as a whole,
Yeah.
like the hair or the way.
Yeah.
I think it's just like little things that I'll
Yeah.
like when I'm getting ready, I'll just go, that's drag. Like I
Yeah.
just love that. Or like when I like look down and I could just see my fishnets, I'm like, oh, like this is just drag,
Yeah.
Like I see that on TV. And I'm just like, I'm doing that,
Yeah.
Like even with this podcast, I'm like,
Yeah.
I've seen people do this. I watched Nicole's.
Yeah.
I saw your little sneak peeks with Casey. I talked to
Yeah.
her. I was like, I'm obsessed. And the fact that I'm able to do that, like,
Yeah.
that is like what brings my joy. That's like, that flicks my bean.
I love that. A little flick of the bean. A little flick of the bean.
Honey,
I
yes.
love that. What has your experience been like working as a queen in Portland with other queens in Portland?
I would say good and bad.
Yeah.
I would say, we're all drag queens. We
Yeah.
all have egos. We all like to be shady. I just would say maybe like I'll just say this. When cute stands next to gorgeous and cute is doing all this barking, 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 barking,
Mhm.
I just go, I know you're doing that to make up for like the lack of, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, and that's fine. But like I would say, can you repeat the question? I was doing like a lot of like beating around the bush and
No,
I forgot what we were
no.
talking about.
I mean, just more or less, like, how has it been? I mean, I think the drag culture. I think there's obviously drama in every city. There's drama in every I think there's drama in general in not just in drag, but just in any entertainment world. There's going to be some drama.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely drama, but more or less just how has it been like for your experience coming from the other side of the world to Portland and you're diving right into the drag scene? Has Portland been
Oh,
welcoming to you and other queens? Like,
yeah.
girl, new queen, come on in.
Okay,
We're
yeah. I
local.
will
Here we are.
say yes. So
Yeah.
I'm very blessed for the opportunities I
Sure.
have gotten since being here. When you're new to drag, you start by doing amateur competitions. You're doing tip spots for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I hear some of the girls who have been doing drag for like 3 years who are still doing tip spots,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Portland, you need to get it together.
Get it together.
That is unprofessional. But I mean, I've been welcomed open arms and I have been
It's amazing.
given amazing opportunities.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of work and I mean, even for people who are working constantly in the city, I wouldn't say I'm working as much, but I'm getting into drag at least twice a month,
I love that.
And for someone who doesn't know anybody, doesn't know the scene, doesn't know the area, and is just going, this is my resume, it does do some speaking. I mean, I've won awards, I've been in pageants, I've done the things, So there has definitely been some queens that have said some things to me, and I'm just like, girl. I was told by one queen, I won't say who, but if you're watching this, you'll know who. Um,
I love it.
but she looked at me and I told her I was from the East Coast, and she goes, we have a lot of drag participants over there.
Oh.
And I broke my neck to her, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I went and saw her at a show, and she had a little biscuit heel on, and all
Not
she
the
was
little
doing was
biscuit-
shimmying.
Not the little biscuit
And I'm
heel
just
to
like,
shimmy.
girl, that is drag participation at
That
its
is-
finest right
that
there.
is.
You get an A today.
You get
A for effort.
A for effort.
Whatever the teachers say. But yeah,
For
I mean,
effort, yes.
there's definitely some girls that are like,
Yeah.
but then I just sit there and I go, no shade. I see what I see in the mirror.
Yeah.
I would be coming up to me going, too. I'm scared. I'd be scared too. Especially if I looked like that.
Who are some performers in Portland that definitely stood out to you when you first got here?
I would say hands down, Rio Deal, Rio Deal Volt, super kind, super sweet. I literally met her maybe my second day in the city,
Yeah.
and she was like open arms, hands down.
It's amazing.
I would say Rio Deal for sure. Monochrome. I messaged Monochrome before I even moved, and she gave me a list of people to reach out to. And that just you
Yeah.
don't know me. You
Right.
took your time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, just grateful. I would say her, Monochrome, Harlow Quinzel, J. Cole B.
Yes. Oh,
Sorry.
I love that.
I would say I haven't met Nicole yet. I haven't met Nicole.
Well,
I want to meet Nicole.
I have some access to Nicole, so I'm sure I can
I know
set
that's
that
why I said it.
up.
And I went, I haven't met Nicole yet. Haven't met her. I think it's also a lot of the things is because I'm new. I don't have a car. I'm traveling from Beaverton to the city from work. And then a lot of her shows are right at 6. And I'm
Yeah.
like, girl,
I
I'm
know.
still in this reception gear.
Aw.
I can't even throw on my merch real quick. I'm trying to get a shot in before I go play bingo.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, but time, it will happen. I
It'll
will meet
happen.
Nicole, and Nicole will love me and just be like, oh my God, this girl deserves a booking. I'm gonna get her booked.
All right. Well, we'll shout out Nicole in our episode, and we'll tag her, and we'll do a reel with you and all that good stuff. I'm sure that I can
Yeah.
see. I'll see what I can.
I was gonna say, Joey, camera on me. I am accepting I am accepting bookings. Portland weddings. If you need a server in drag, if you just want to talk, I'm there. Nicolonoscopy. I know you need a bingo caller, girl. I'm there. That one girl, I don't know who she is, but she plays the piano. I can play a mean hot cross buns.
Ooh, she's Saint Syndrome.
Honey.
That's my girl.
Shout out to Saint Syndrome too.
Yes.
She was so kind when I met her.
She's
No,
amazing.
I haven't met her yet. but-
You need to meet her too. She's amazing. She actually performed. She played piano at my wedding.
Oh.
And she was our pianist for our ceremony and did all the whole thing. And my husband like walk down the aisle song, and then
Oh,
she
that's
played our cocktail
beautiful.
hour. And then I didn't think that she was like gonna stay and hang out, and then she'd have stayed and partying with us the whole entire night.
I
She's a
mean,
fun time.
no shade.
I love
If
Sadie.
you're hiring a drag queen, in or out of drag, if
Right.
there's a party,
That's true.
we're going to stay.
It
Like,
was like open bar. They're like, we're fucking
honey,
here.
I just did a wedding in March, back in Virginia. I flew back to Virginia, did a wedding, and she was like, "So are you gonna like mingle and stuff?" And I said, "Honey, the contract says I get a plate
Yeah.
and a table seating.
Right.
I'm part of your wedding.
Yeah.
What do you mean?"
I'm here for the whole
Honey,
gig.
what do you I need to know where I'm sitting and all of that. And then I
That's
definitely got
amazing.
out of drag and mingled upstairs because I
Yeah.
was like, honey, the party's for free.
Right.
The party's
Why
free,
wouldn't you?
honey.
I would too. I
Honey,
would
y'all
be.
paid me for this time. Let me
Yes.
give you a little extra for free.
So you land in Portland, you've started your career. Who would you I always love to give all my queens that come on here a moment. Like who are your sisters? Who do you want to shout out? Who do you want to just say thank you to right now?
I would say thank you to beautiful these I would say 5, but it's really 7.
I love
Okay.
it. I'm ready.
Drew Friday, thank you so much for being that girl. You're beautiful. You're iconic. Nobody performs like her. Please look her up, Drew Friday.
Drew Friday.
Drew Sidora. Oh my God.
All
She
the
was,
Drews.
honey, those are the only 2 Drews. I had to say it though, because
love
when
it.
I said Drew Friday, I said, oh, Drew Sidora. But Drew Sidora, she was like one of the bigger girls when I was first starting out.
I love
And she just one time behind, like backstage, she was just obsessed and was like, "You're so beautiful." And she is epitome of performance to me. And so Drew Friday, Drew Sidora, Alea Armand. Alea Armand is that girl. If she was over here in Portland, she would give me a run for my money.
that.
So I'm glad she is poor and can't afford the move. And I would say that to her face. So that's why I said it. Unique New York, my drag sister. That's actually my drag confidant. She's come and seen me. We live together. The House of Envy. The House of Envy gave me my first title when I was homeless, gave me a home to stay in. I literally love them. Amber St. Lexington, you're beautiful, fab. And then if I didn't mention you and you think you should have been mentioned, maybe you shouldn't have been a bitch to me at some point in your life.
That's so great. We'll make sure to get all of that, all of those,
All of those
links,
in there. Yeah.
all of those in there, and we'll make sure we tag them in a post. And we'll
Oh,
do
trust
a
me,
fun,
I'll cut the reel myself
yeah.
and tag 'em. I'll be
No,
like, y'all were
yeah,
mentioned.
Yeah,
trust.
you all were mentioned. Don't you worry. So go ahead and send me those checks.
Right. Right.
That's so funny.
Also, oh my God, I forgot to
Oh,
say this person.
yes.
Lavender Menace. When I was living in Richmond, me and her were like the top 2 like drag entertainers
Yeah.
there. As much as people don't want to admit it because they were running the city, we were the ones that were always top 2 of competitions, lip syncing against each other. She was giving me a run for my money. And I'm so glad I moved away so I can finally be better than her.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So I mean, there's always, I mean, part of drag is there's always a little tea with drag. And I always like to know a little tea. I mean, I'm not fully in the drag scene, but I'm definitely very immersed in the drag scene. So what makes you instantly cringe at a show? If you're watching a show.
And it happens here a lot actually. My biggest pet peeve, I count to 30. As soon as I see a performer walk on stage, I'm counting to 30.
Okay.
If you have money in your hands from an audience member already, I'm going to turn around. I'm not going to watch you. Like that automatically loses me. You haven't
Interesting.
come out, you haven't performed.
Mm.
Also, I just heard you outside bitch saying, "I don't do drag for the money. I do it for the art." Then honey, why do you have rent in your hand already?
Oh.
Why haven't you performed at all?
Okay.
I think that is my biggest, like, I always learned you do a verse and a chorus, then you go and collect tips. Your second verse should just be you standing, collecting tips, talking, interacting with the crowd. Like, you're there to perform, you're there to entertain,
Yeah.
and you just collecting money. Honey, if I wanted to watch someone collect money, I would go stand outside and watch people in the street. No shade. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Like people out here in Portland, especially in the city, I've learned like if you're lip syncing at Fred Meyer to the song over the radio, and they see you bopping your head a little too good, they will go, "You should do drag. You should be put in a drag show right now." And they do that.
Yeah.
No shade. No shade. Love Portland drag, but they know that. They know I feel that way.
Oh my God. What would you say has been like the craziest audience interaction you've ever had while performing?
While I was
Yeah.
performing, I would say I had one person, like, they just kept coming up to me while I was trying to perform, which is fine. I'm also the type of person where, like, if you want to slip your money in my bra, go ahead and do it. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
that's what I'm here for. But, like, they were just, like, not getting the drift. And so
Mm.
finally, I literally, like, I was kind of twirling them at first to, like, get them out the way. And then I just was like, no. And so I, like, grabbed them by their shirt, pulled them off stage. I mean, that's pretty common now. I would say I did see something here. Fake blood. They love fake blood here.
Oh, they
And
do love
someone
fake blood
had a
here.
flask of fake blood
Mm-hmm.
and they handed it off to an audience member to, like, just hold for their number. And the audience member was drunk off their ass, did not know, just downed this whole fat flask of fake blood and then was throwing up this fake blood. Now, mind you, I'm the tip tart,
Ah,
so I have to go and collect
oh,
that flask
oh,
of fake blood from them.
no.
And I'm the whole time I'm going, "Ugh,
Oh, oh,
ugh,"
oh, I don't do
and the
throw up.
drag,
Nope.
oh,
Nope.
honey,
Oh.
and the drag performer's just like, "Thank you so much. You could just put it over there." And I'm like rushing because I'm like, there's spit, there's saliva, there's
Oh,
throw up,
hell
there's
no.
like
Mm-mm.
just liquids I don't want on my hands on my hands.
Not on my hands. Nope. I don't do throw up. The moment
Yeah.
someone starts gagging or throwing up, I'm right there with
Bodily
you.
fluids, I'm just
Mm.
like, keep them in the bodily, you
Keep
know?
them there. Nope. I am the worst when it comes to that. Real bad. Um, how um how do you feel the culture around the queer community in Portland is right now?
Culture in the queer community. Define that.
Well, I mean, just more or less, like, do you feel like we have a strong support?
Yes, I will say I definitely feel, especially coming from Richmond,
Yeah.
because Virginia obviously isn't that supportive, but Richmond's a very artistic city.
Yeah.
And so moving here, I've kind of just it's kind of the same, just a bigger artistic city.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel a little bit more safer here than I did in Richmond
Sure.
when it comes to terms with things like, coming over here, I was in an Uber and
Yeah.
I was like scared as hell. I was like, God damn, my thing says for Michael, and now I look like Michelle, and he's just not gonna get it. But literally everybody over here, they've been so, oh, I love this. Oh, you look so
Yeah.
great. Like, I haven't gotten any like hate crimes or
Yeah.
anything where I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Portland,
Right.
and I mean, I don't know how the like government system is or politics system here is in the city, but I mean, in Virginia, we would not have a mural of a drag queen painted on any side of the
Sure.
building.
Yeah.
So to like be able to go downtown and see Darcel,
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
like and they're having a park named after her
Yeah.
too being built. Like that right there in itself should speak, like,
Absolutely.
even though yes, things in America aren't great, the city itself is a lot far ahead than some other states.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. And that was one of the main reasons why I came back to Portland. Living in other cities and different areas, we migrated back to Portland because Portland is such a safe space
Mm-hmm.
and the city's getting better. Like we had a little rough patch, but we're getting better. And I'm excited to see more queer spaces opening and more queer opportunities. And Portland's got it. Justin Pavis just needs to open a bar. That's just the moral of every
Oh my
story.
God, wait, Justin Pavis Bar and Pod?
Like something.
Like have live podcast showings
Yeah,
while
we're
you're
just gonna do
upstairs?
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna do live
Honestly,
podcasting.
I think you could do that. I think that is something. I have my OLCC, so I can work the bar.
Perfect.
You know?
You could be a resident drag queen.
I didn't want to say that, but like Justin Pavis book me
Yes.
for your bar. Yes.
Book it. Oh my God, I'm so here for it. No, I agree. We have room for growth, 100%.
Yes.
We have a lot of great spaces and a lot of great opportunities, but we have a lot of room for growth.
Yes.
And I am a huge advocate for that. And I hope that over the next few years, we definitely see more growth and more opportunities. And, as Pride season's coming up and, getting more support and all around that. So, yeah,
But y'all, I just want to say, I want that change too, but it starts with us. It starts
yes.
with us. We have to go out. We have to support. Even if it's bad drag, go out and
Yeah.
support it.
Go out
Even
and
if
support it.
even if it's your friend's first
Support
art
local.
show, like even if it's something you may not think is a big deal, if it is supporting queer space or a
Yes.
queer avenue, go and do it. Because
Absolutely.
if we have that support, then the world can say, wow, there are people that support it. There are people that care about it. If you're staying home and not doing the supporting, then you are part of the problem.
Yeah, 100%. And there it is.
Period.
Done. And just close the show with that. Bum. No. No, absolutely. I agree 100%. So I hear rumors. There's rumors on the street. A rumor that you are quite a Gaga fan.
I am a Gaga fan.
And so where did the Gaga fantasy start for you?
I'd say
when you were
to
8.
that.
We already addressed that. You don't gotta say it again. You were 8. I got it.
Well, I was actually 7.
No.
I was like
better.
sitting here when you
old. Great.
when you said it. I was like over here doing the math, and I was like, wait, I was about to turn 8. But I'll say 8 since I was a week from there.
All right, 8.
I would say I think she did the best new artist. She won best new artist, and that year she did Paparazzi, where she like hung herself. And I don't know, like, I've always been into entertainment. Like I knew from a very young age. I broke my parents' box TV because that's how I thought you got on television.
Oh my God.
I wanted to be on Dragon Tale so bad. And I quickly took a hammer to that TV because I said, I will be on that show. And I was mistaken. But I would say I watched that and just seeing like the artistry, you could hear like the crowd booing her. I don't know what it was. It like flipped a switch in me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do that. And then she came out with Bad Romance, and she just came out with more things, and I just kind of kept up with her. And then when I started coming to terms with who I was and my sexuality and have dealing with a bunch of things in my small community, she came out with Born This Way and that whole album. And it just was like, it kind of felt like, when people are like, things will happen to you when they're meant to.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it felt like. I felt so low and felt like there was nobody there. And Lady Gaga just, she like gripped me and pulled me out of it. That literally is my God. My family knows the day Lady Gaga dies, gosh, oh my, like even thinking about it, I'm sweating.
I'm
like
already.
thinking like
No,
it's a scary
not the
thought.
Gaga.
But yeah, like she just, I love her. I think it's just like the charisma, the not caring attitude. I get that from her. I remember being so young, and even my family were like, you shouldn't like her, she has a penis. And I'm just like, y'all, but the fact that y'all are that pressed about it, like I kind of am obsessed. Like, why is it Thanksgiving and we're asking if Lady Gaga has a penis?
Right?
Do you know her?
Do you know her?
Do we know Stephanie?
How many times have you seen her? What?
I've never seen her.
Shut up.
I'm poor. I'm broke. I'm like brokey.
Oh my God.
I was going to go to the Mayhem tour when it was happening, but then my move.
Yeah.
I was moving and I said, I have like no shade of priority. And also, I don't want to pay to go see Lady Gaga. I want Lady Gaga low-key to be like, I want to see Monique Michaels.
Yeah.
And her to be in that chair.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
I've never seen Lady Gaga. I've seen her in my dreams.
Yeah.
I've seen her in my prayers.
I have seen her a few times. My most intimate concert that I saw was her very first album, and she played Crystal Ballroom. Now
that is a small venue.
That is a small venue.
Oh my God.
That was her first leg tour.
Like she had 2 backup dancers and a projector,
two backup
baby.
dancers and a projector. And it was in 2000 her first album was what? 2008. Yeah. I mean,
2008.
Yeah, somewhere in there. And I just remember, she was a new artist, and it was like, all right, we're going to see Lady Gaga. And it was that whole crazy era of that first album. And I saw her at Crystal Ballroom.
I remember watching like music videos of Lady Gaga and my mom being like, "Shut that off. We only like that Poker Face song." And I was like, "I don't know. Have you
Right.
heard this?
Right?
Have you
No,
she's
like,
making out with a woman here, mom.
yeah.
This is
Like,
pretty
Just
titillizing."
Dance, like that was the song. That was
Yeah.
that was the
Just
album.
Dance,
Yeah.
honey.
That was the
Honey, better do
album.
it.
That was the album hit song for Crystal Ballroom.
Also, a lot of people don't know this. I love to say this about Lady Gaga. She wrote that song in 15
That's
minutes.
insane.
She was told by her
That's
record
insane.
deal, we need a radio hit or you will not be working. And her and Red One did it 15 minutes, people.
Yeah.
God.
She's amazing. What would you say your top 3 tracks of Mayhem were?
Of Mayhem?
Yeah.
No particular order. Vanish Into You, Shadow of a Man, and Zombie Boy. But I won't lie, Disease has been like
Disease
is like I'm like, oh, that was a single, whatever. Oh wait. Actually, Die With a Smile is on that album. I forgot. Die With a Smile is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't gotten married yet, but the day I do, oh my God. Die With a Smile will be my wedding song.
That. Well, I want to test your Gaga love and see how good and how amazing you are at knowing the Gaga. So these are just going to be a quick true and false question. And this is going to be a fun little rapid fire and see how well you know the Gaga.
Okay.
All right. So Gaga teased Love Drug on the alternate cover of Harley Quinn.
True.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
she
ding,
did.
ding. You got that right. You win a gold star. The lyric, "Watch the Princess Die" from Perfect Celebrity referenced the unreleased art pop era song Princess Die.
That is also true.
Yes. All right. She knows her shit. All right, good.
Well, yes.
Abracadabra is the highest grossing track for Mayhem.
That is true, right? No, that's
false.
No, Die With the Smile
Yes,
is.
literally.
It's Die With the Smile. I forgot. I mean, I'm so sorry. Like, Die With a Smile is really a good song, honey. Whew.
Oh my gosh. No, see, you know your shit. All right. Mayhem is Gaga's highest grossing album.
I want to say false.
You're correct.
I was going to say, I think that's false. No shade.
What do you think the album is?
I would hope to say Born This Way because I feel like that's the album that kind of took it. But I want to say it's probably The Fame.
It's The Fame.
It is The Fame,
The
yeah.
Fame. Good
It's
job.
what started her, you know?
You're killing it.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga performed Killa live for the first time on Saturday Night Live.
True.
Yes. God damn. I needed harder questions.
I watched it.
I love it. The choreography for Abracadabra was co-directed by longtime collaborator Blood Pop.
False?
Correct.
Ow! I was like, I don't know that one.
Oh, Paris Goebel was the choreography for that.
That is right. Yeah, I do. I mean, I do know the choreography Gaga was using for all of her discography was not on Mayhem. So I didn't know it was someone different.
I love that. That's amazing. I can't believe that you literally got every single one of those right.
I mean, that's just, I've done my research.
Oh my God. That's amazing. So the themes of Mayhem are very much about darkness, fame, identity, and chaos. So bring that back to Monique. What would you say is your personal Mayhem?
My personal Mayhem. I don't know. That's the way you word these questions. Like,
they make you think.
Well, they make me think, but then also my brain goes, I feel like he asked me a yes and no question, but there was so many words that were just thrown out there. So no shade, can you bimbify that? Like, dumb that down.
Like your personal mayhem. Like what is
Okay.
what is your personal mayhem? We know the Mayhem album. We know all the tracks on there. We know
Heard.
her persona of that.
That
Maybe even
dark,
like the
edgy,
dark
yeah.
side of it. So like your dark side.
My dark side, Mikey, myself, my boy self. That's a mayhem. Oh
That's
my
a
God.
mayhem right there.
Yeah, that's a disease for sure. I, Monique, am the perfect celebrity.
Yes.
Um,
See, you got this.
yeah, I mean, sometimes I lay on a blade of grass and abracadabra, I'm
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think my own personal mayhem, because I will say mayhem to Mikey means something very different to Monique. Because
Yeah.
Monique is very like dancey, poppy. That's a little too dark for me.
Yeah.
So like, but Mikey, like, oh, that carried my year.
Yeah.
And still's carrying to this year, you know?
This year, yeah.
Honey, Apple Music loves to say Lady Gaga's my number one artist.
I love that. Oh my God. When the Apple Music rewind or whatever they do every year when it
They
comes
do
up.
it monthly.
Oh, they do it monthly?
They have a monthly
I thought it was at
one.
the end of the year.
No, they do it monthly,
Oh,
and
shit.
then they also make a playlist for like your top 50 for that month.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
do like literally, it's the third of the month, and I'm going Apple Replay. Let me make sure.
You're
Let me
like,
see what.
"And
Let me
it's
see
still
how my
there."
month was.
Oh my God, that's amazing. No, I love the Gaga, and I did see the Mayhem Ball, and it was amazing. And we had to fly to San Francisco. We saw her in San Francisco, I think is where we went and saw her, and it was good. She's
That's
amazing.
Money,
Yeah.
honey, flying, seeing Gaga. Like
I mean, it's like one of those things. It's just become like, yeah. We saw her. We saw we went to the Joanne tour in Tacoma,
yeah.
and I would say out of all the tours I have seen of hers, the Joanne's was kind of a.
I mean,
it was
no
a little-
shade. That album was kind of like, I love Gaga boots.
Yeah.
But I think that album's probably like, Joker, the Joker
Right?
album, her cover album.
Her cover album
is higher than Joanne. But Joanne was good. I was going to say, I think Mayhem was actually like, no, Chromatica was probably the first tour that she did that I was actually able to go to
Yeah.
without needing like parental guidance or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
No, it's great.
So.
The Monster Ball was.
I did watch that on HBO.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm going to give y'all a little
I'm ready.
fun fact,
I
side
love
story
this.
about the Monster Ball. The Monster Ball was dropped by HBO.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful, gorgeous, fine. I'm a young child. I just see Monster Ball on HBO and I go, oh, this must be Lady Gaga's,
Oh!
like, this must
I
be
know
Lady
where this is
Gaga's
going.
tour. And I like clicked on it and it was not. It was Holly Berry on the floor, like, just, honey, they were going to town.
Yeah.
And I was like 9 or 10 and I just went, that's why I couldn't go to the Monster Ball. Because it was that. And I just, yeah, anytime someone mentions the Monster Ball or like just that tour in general, I can't even think of her music, I just think of Holly Berry. Like, she did that. She ate that.
I love that. I fucking love that. The Monster Ball. I got a deep one for you. Are you
Okay.
ready? I got one
Okay.
more deep one for you.
Okay.
Has drag helped heal parts of you?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I would say, excuse me. I mean, I always knew I wanted to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
I'm very charismatic.
Yeah.
I'm a people person.
Yeah.
I love energy. I think it's helped and hindered me
Yeah.
in the same way.
Absolutely.
Because, you do drag, you're this public figure. People see you and they're like, oh my God. And then that's kind of all they see. And that's kind of all they really expect.
Yeah.
And I think that, especially, moving here, the lack of sun,
The lack of sun is real here.
like,
Legit.
someone told me, they were like, make sure you're taking your vitamin D. And I was like, bitch, shut up.
No, it's
You-
it's
you
legit.
literally
I'm
just told
vitamin
me
D
you've-
deficient. I
You were
know.
like, I've never been to Portland, and you're over here telling me, someone who's about to move there. And then I moved, didn't take any vitamin D, still haven't, because the sun's coming out.
the sun's coming out
But
tomorrow.
honey, I'll say drag has definitely saved me because it's Mikey does not feel good. But once I'm out, oh my God, even out of drag, like as Mikey, people are always like, Monique, Monique. And just hearing that name
Yeah.
or like having something like this to look forward to, or like seeing my shirt or like my stuff, you know, I'm just like, it helps me into a way to be like,
Joey, camera on me. Showing off
Joey.
the camera. There it is. Oh. There she is. Give her a lick. Give her a lick. Yep,
Oh my
there
God,
it
I
is.
taste
Look at you.
delicious.
Right there.
Ah.
Just hello.
God,
Hello.
yeah. But I think like it's definitely helped me because I mean, this is everything I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I think constantly getting told when I was little, you can't do this. Being gay is bad. You can't dress up. Like even my high school guidance counselor was like, we don't want you across that stage. We want to get you having a GED. Because they were like, you're not gonna get there.
Yeah.
And I think it's just kind of like having I did do that, you know, like I was always in my family looked at as prison, homeless, and like no shade, I'm the only one in my generation that hasn't lived with their parents for more than a year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on my own, I have my own apartment, and it's no shade to them. Their parents are loaded. Honey, I wouldn't leave if I was getting fed constantly.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think it's just she's helped me into the fact of I put so much into her. And especially when you're constantly getting told you're not doing good, to kind of just keep going, doing what you want to do. And she's helped me in that aspect. Like my self-esteem, my confidence that, oh, you can't do something. Yeah, I can.
Absolutely.
I'm here doing it.
That's
you
amazing.
know?
It's inspirational. And so kind of rolling into that though, like for anybody that's listening or that's wanting to perform or create or become fully themselves, what would you tell them? What would you tell them?
Honestly, if you have a thought, if you are in your room sitting there dancing, if you put on makeup, like everybody does drag.
Yeah.
Everybody does drag. Everybody's doing drag. That shirt, drag.
Drag.
Like you
I
guys
just
are
did drag
doing
today, kids.
Honey, you're doing
Here we
drag.
Are,
but
doing
yeah,
drag. She's up here trying to kiss me. Like, look at her.
I would say do it for yourself. Definitely don't listen to other people.
Yeah.
But also make sure you are listening. You don't want to listen to your peers when it comes to how you think, or like when I do competitions, I don't listen to when someone goes, well, I don't think you look good, or I don't think that goes well with this. Honey, I looked at myself in the mirror. I gave myself the okay. I don't need that opinion.
Yeah.
But if you're like, oh, well, you know, the energy of the backup dancer, or you were a beep, that's when I'm listening. Constructive criticism, like, oh, why are you wearing those tights? You should wear these tights, you know? Do it, listen to that constructive criticism, meet people. Like, if you're a new entertainer, new queen, come talk to me. Like, I may be a bitch and I may say things where I'm like, don't do that. This is bad. But I've been doing it successfully for 5 years. I'm not speaking out of my ass.
Yeah.
And also, if you say this isn't a business and you're not doing it for the business aspect, which people start not doing that. I didn't start doing it for the business aspect.
Sure.
But because of where I'm at, it is a business.
Absolutely.
And I treat it as such. And I think that's how you should do it. If you're going to start drag, treat it as such. If you want to be represented, how should we see you represented? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I barely knew anything about you, but I watched your podcast. I was seeing everything that you've built and what you represent. And I said, okay, I know about him, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of got the general idea. I know who Justin is when I'm walking in.
Yeah.
And I think if you have that, then that's really all that matters, you know?
Amen.
Have that clear vision, have other people see it, take that advice, listen to the people.
Yeah.
You know, if I say you look busted, you look busted.
You look busted.
But if someone else says you look busted, like, don't listen to them. Keep going.
Oh my gosh. No, I agree. And I appreciate that. And I am so grateful that you took a leap and decided to come on Slightly Unhinged. For everybody that is watching, I mean, we are coming up into Pride season. I know that you have events that you do.
Yes.
Plug the fucking shit out of them,
Okay,
girl.
y'all.
I'm
so
ready.
I have... Oh my gosh, I'm thinking now. Oh my God. Okay, so I have a show June 20th for sure. the show the 17th. I have a show the 17th at Star Theater with Pride and Demand. Yes, that I know for a fact.
Yes.
Tickets on sale in my bio.
Yes.
Also in Pride and Demand. If you see the flyer, ticket link should be in there as well. But yeah, Star Theater, I'll be there the 17th. I have a brunch that Sunday following, still during Pride time. Actually, I lied to y'all. Y'all, I'm getting my days mixed up. So that's Star Theater. Joey, cut that. Joey, cut that. That was a lot of me talking and rambling for July.
July.
For July. Okay, June. In June, I have a brunch, June 20th, with Queso de Mondays. You just had her on. Yes, I have that.
Queso.
It's called Poor Decisions. That was just announced
Poor
today.
Decisions.
It's me, Queso, Sapphire Smoke, Khadijah Diamonds, Ave, and Rye Bread. If I said your name wrong, I'm so sorry. I also try to remember who also was in that show. I'm new. I have that. And then the 28th of June, I have a brunch at Swan Dive. It's either the 28th or a day around that. Check my Instagram. I post and blog pretty frequently.
Yes.
But I have a few brunches in June. Tickets all available in my bio. I have music, stream it, rotation, featuring Moneybag Monroe. That's available on all streaming platforms. I have a podcast coming out soon. I'm like a featurette, slightly unhinged. Maybe you'll see it or something like that. And yeah, I think, honestly, I'm bad off the grip plugging. Check my Instagram. Check me when I have my phone in my hand and I can open my calendar and actually look. I work a lot, y'all. I have one day off a week.
Yeah.
And I work 2 full-time jobs. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Busy.
You're busy. Well, you've been amazing.
Thank you. I'm so glad I got to do this.
I'm so glad that you
thank you for the time and space.
Clicked on the calendar and booked yourself. We'll definitely have all of your social media content, all that stuff linked in the show notes. When this episode airs, you're gonna get collaboration like crazy. We're gonna spam you.
I will accept.
We're gonna literally spam your inbox, and it's gonna be like Justin Pavis wants to collaborate. So you're gonna get it all.
You're gonna go, wow, this podcast is kind of the numbers are going through the roof. Honey, that's just me rewatching myself.
Just rewatching myself.
I actually am obsessed. God, Monique looks good out there.
It looks good, but everybody watching, this is fucking Monique Michaels, and an absolute powerhouse, a little chaotic, deeply glamorous, a little emotionally unstable in the best ways. Exactly why we love Slightly Unhinged and had a great time. Thank you again for coming on the episode. If you like this episode, make sure you like, subscribe. We'll have an episode dropping every Friday. We'll have all of Monique Michaels' information in the show notes, and we will be tagging the living shit out of you, girl.
Please.
Happy Pride season, and I cannot wait to see you on the next stage.
Oh my God, yes. Also, Joey, real quick, my camera.
Yes.
I just want to say I love you guys. Stay gorgeous, stay humble, stay blessed. And hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. And I always have to end my episode. Joey, give me my camera. Hi, haters. Have a good week, and we'll see you on Friday.
Turn it up, don't miss a thing. Welcome to the show. Slightly Unhinged. Slightly Unhinged.